Hey guys, this is Mad Lax. Today we're going to be doing a training with JT, Union Lacrosse. Let's get into it.
Get it out, catch, again. The more we can do this without cradling, the faster we play. Or if we think about kind of the greater scheme of things in sports, the faster we can handle the ball, the more the game slows down for us. It's time to make those decisions on the field. Good. In your left hand, let me get you pulling a little bit more action with that bottom hand. I got you. It's up, it's out. There it is, good. See how the ball came higher? That's from more pull in that bottom hand.
Oh.
It's all right. Good, Maddie. We catch with soft hands too. I like that. Cushioning the ball every time. Yeah, it's a little more just push with the top hand. Make that stick a lever. It's a push and a pull at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, to adjust. We move our feet. There it is. I'll take that. That's good. Okay, awesome. Grab this ball real quick. All right, now so when we get the cradle, a little side-to-side rocking motion. Right now you're coming forward and back.
Okay.
Side to side, we'll roll that ball up into the sweet spot of your stick. There it is, good. Good. Couple more. So again, this is good to throw in, playing catch with your dad. You get to practice early, start playing catch with your teammates. You're at a tournament between games, playing catch. Awesome, Maddie. Okay, perfect. We're gonna face this direction as if we already broke out of our shake and bake dodge. So we're essentially mid-run after beating our defender.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So again, chest facing the alley. We're going to go top hand only to start, and we're gonna get extended. And then as we get into our run, we'll find the bottom of the stick with our bottom hand. Okay, does that portion make sense? Start here. As we drive to the second cone, we're gonna find that bottom hand. Once we get past this second cone, what do I need to do with my momentum? Where does it need to go? Forwards and towards the goal. You see how I'm running towards the sideline right now? We're gonna then try and drive to the next cone down there. Do you see that orange cone?
Yeah.
Okay. So once we get about this space right here, we're going to engage our front shoulder and drive towards the goal to let that fly on the run and find that back pedal. Okay. If you think back to last week, everything from the start to the release itself was great. Okay, but we were finding that back pedal and then fading off this direction. Let's fade towards that cone. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it. We'll slowly get better every single rep.
Yeah.
So grab a ball. This is all right-handed. Go top hand only, extend. Good, go ahead. Good. I want you, see, pause. You see where you are right now? I want you on the other side of the cone.
Okay.
Okay, so again, watch me rep it out. And let's see if we can go as game speed as possible. I know we got more speed here, okay? So top hand extend. As soon as we start to drive, bottom hand. And then get our momentum towards the goal when we release and back pedal, okay? Here, find the second hand. drive, and I'm coming down on the bottom side of this cone here, okay? Top hand only, good, there it is. Back hand, good, very good. I'll feed you the next ball so you can get a little catching rep on your way back. Top hand only, go ahead. Good, Maddie, good. Good, Maddie, that's your best rep. And then put your bottom hand on. Good, let's remember, as we get that full extension, bend your elbow just a touch. We want to find that sweet spot where, yes, we're getting that extension, but our wrists, our elbows, our shoulders, everything's loosey-goosey, right? That's where we get that snappy finish, is when we can find that extension without tensing up and gripping as hard as we can, or locking our elbows. That's a no-no, right? So extend, but stay loose.
So is that like when we're passing, like when we do the chicken?
Exactly. Extend, but loosey-goosey, so we get a clean wrist snap on that release. Okay? On that sweet spot. Good, Maddie. Woo! That's fine.
That's
there
the blooper. That's the blooper right there.
In the position I'm in right now, go ahead and get in that position. Good. So this elbow, we want punched towards the sky. So we're here, boom, it's punching. That's gonna help us get a snappy follow through, okay? All right, good clean rep on that follow through. From X, we get up to what we call the island. Does anyone talk through what the island is?
Like,
so somewhere above the cage up in space here is the island. And the island is dangerous for the ball carrier because there's so many options they can do to feed and still shoot on goal. If I set up here, I can just wrap a topside finish. I can inside roll and get into the crease. Okay, I can question mark. We've worked on a question mark before. Or I could fake rolling back this direction, get them to bite on it, and then I continue topside. Like, there's a lot of options there, and that's hard to defend. So that's why getting to the island is dangerous, right?
For you or for them?
For the defense, it's dangerous. As the offense, we always want to try and drive up to the island if we can. We don't want to settle for driving to here, because if I roll back, boom, I already don't have a great angle on cage.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's chat about, let's say we inside rolled. Okay, do I want to finish right here?
No.
I want to get to the edge of that horn, that last cone right there. Okay, so I want you to walk over here with me. So once we get to this zone, I like to get right down the middle of the cage because again, it opens up the options on how we want to finish on it. So I can still come over regular, right, where it's just some sort of pass, but I want to put myself in that spot to where it also opens up a twister. You ever seen a twister before?
Like
A twister is maybe I'm on this side of the cage, but I want to finish over there. Instead of doing that, okay, I want to bring my stick over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, twister's super common in box lacrosse, right? They may set up here, throw some fakes, and then wrap it around in a twister motion. So if I'm over here, I don't really have a twister option. This is not a great option to bring my stick over this direction. Okay, I don't have a good angle on cage. So if I finish here, it's probably gonna be a normal pass or it's probably gonna be sidearm 3/4 release. Again, I put myself here. Now I start to think, hey, I have the option to twister if I want. That's why it's so hard to defend as a goalie in a one-on-one on the crease. Because I can finish regular.
Finish like all around the clock.
I can even finish low in a twister, right? There's options.
Kind of like all around the clock.
Exactly. Right? We just have more angles to let it fly. Does that kind of make sense? So I don't want to see you settling for shooting here.
But then there's only like...
When I say get in front of the cage, get in front of the cage to this far cone here before we throw a fake and you let it fly.
Could we like throw an overhand fake and underhand?
No, we don't want to underhand on the crease. We either want to, so think about a clock. That was a great point. Stare at the goal for a second. Okay, so we got 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, right? 2 o'clock. We want to finish from 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock, right? So think about that for a sec. We want to do this with you. Get it on your shoulder. So 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Let me see at 10 o'clock. There you go, right? Somewhere up in here is where we want to release. If we come down low, all right, goalies are taught the moment you drop your hands, they're just going to match their head of their stick to your head of your stick. Does that make sense? They're just going to, it's going to be like a magnet. Go ahead and drop your hands. Boom, it's just a magnet, right? But if I'm on my shoulder, that's a great question. That's actually, I don't think anyone has ever asked that. So I like finishing, again, 10-2 because I can shoot it high. But from here, when we develop our wrist snap, I could also finish a low bouncer, right? I can still put it down here from over the top. That's just that wrist snap and practice and time. Okay?
And, oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Could you do like, if you're looking farther out here, could you do it like if you were far out?
Yeah, if we're high crease up in this zone, yeah, dropping our head, we can finish low if we wanted to, right? As we get older, we really develop stick skills. If you watch highlights on YouTube, you watch games at the next level, ladies finish all sorts of crazy angles, and that's awesome. Let's get creative on the stick, with the stick. But on the crease, we want to keep that overhand as much as possible. Okay? All right, so we are going to slowly build up into this. So this next drill is going to cover a lot of different skills in one, so it's going to be great. So I'm setting the cone right there for a second, and then tap our left hip. Left hip, good. So outside hip, that's driving through with the hands here, okay? Find that extension and loosey-goosey in our grip. Go ahead. Good, Maddie. Great first rep. I love that. Put some power behind that shot too. That looked great. Extension. Oh, hold up. Pause real quick. I got the stick. You can, hold on. Grab it again. You see how you're gripping it? I want you to go, see if we can go, so hold on to your stick again. See if we can get this palm a little more exposed. So a little bit more at the base of our palm, bottom of our finger. See how exposed your palm is now? And then just go thumb on the side of the stick. Okay, whenever you see that much of your palm showing, that means we have more range of motion for the wrist snap. So but the reason I stopped you is we're gripping a little bit lower in our palm, and it's almost like what we call motorcycle throttle, right? Top of your palm, just above where like you get calluses on your palm.
Oh, okay.
Top of your palm, bottom of your fingers, and then thumb on the side of the stick. We want to be able to see our palm as much as possible. The more we see it, the more range of motion we have in that wrist snap.
Okay.
Okay? All right, here we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Good, Maddie. Great finish, too. Great finish.
I'm not where I painted the pipe.
So I know there's no goalie here, but you put that in a game situation. That's goalie offside hip, shoulder area. When we go to the left alley, shoot right pipe, that's hard for the goalie to defend because they have to make a decision. Are they coming over the top to get to offside hip, or are they coming underneath to get to offside hip? So we call that handcuffing the goalie, because a lot of times they'll be, caught up with their arms here and making that decision, right? So offside hip, shoulder height, that's handcuffing the goalie. That's money.
Okay.
All right, let's keep that going. I like that shot.
Okay.
Extend, loosey-goosey. Go ahead. Good. Good, Maddie. That was great. We had the right release point there for the height of the finish. It was great. Extend. cradle out here. Throw some fake. In the back.
I'm trying to learn
That's
how to.
just repetition and time with the lacrosse stick.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn how.
That's good. Loosey goosey. There you go. Good pull. Good pull. I know that hooked on us left, but that had some snap to it. Get one more, and then I'll throw an adjustment in there for you. Loosey goosey. Go ahead. Good, Maddie. Good placement again. Woo! Okay, so extend, but loosey goosey. Good, Maddie. Good finish. Right off the pipe. And the biggest thing for me as we get through this drill, piggybacking off of the last 2 weeks, is you're finally starting to get that back pedal towards the goal. That's awesome. Let's keep that rolling, okay?
Okay.
Get that momentum in your shot. Yes, good. There it is. Keep repping that. And again, yeah, we might be trying to hit a spot on cage. Don't get too caught up on where it actually finishes though. We're focused up here with the mechanics. Good. I like it. So you've been disciplined in shooting low. That's awesome.